MashaAllah, sometimes people say, Sheikh, can you advise on something how we can possess a jinn? If only we could possess a jinn, it would be really nice. We'll use the jinn to do a lot of good work. Somebody came up to a Sheikh and said, Sheikh Hazrat, can you help me possess a jinn? He said, have you ever tried to catch a sparrow? He says, yeah, I tried, but wasn't very successful. So if you can't even catch a sparrow, how can you catch a jinn? But the power in a jinn is nothing compared to the power of someone with the knowledge of the book. Allah has mentioned a story in the Qur'an of another special messenger of Allah, Suliman alayhi salam. He had made a dua to Allah, Ya Allah, Rabbi habli mulka la yanbaghi li ahadin min ba'di. Give me a kingdom the likes of which will never be given to anyone after me. Allah accepted his dua. فَسَخَّرْنَا لَهُ الرِّيحَ. Allah put the winds in his service. وَالْجِنِّ يَعْمَلُونَ لَهُ مَا يَشَاءُ مِن مَحَارِيبِ وَتَمَاثِيلِ. And the jinns, Allah put them in his service as well, and he used to use them for construction purposes and other hard work. Suliman alayhi salatu wassalam, he needed, this is a long story, and I'll just mention the end, the concluding part. He had sent an invitation to Bilqis, the Queen of Sheba, inviting her to accept Islam. And many things happened in between. When she finally decided to become a Muslim, Suliman alayhi salam became aware, and then he had a meeting. She was coming to surrender to Suliman alayhi salam and to submit and become a Muslim. So Suliman alayhi salam wanted to impress her even more, and he had a meeting, and in his cabinet or in his advisors, among his advisors there were jinns and humans. And he said to his advisors, Ya ayyuhal mala'u ayyukum ya'tini bi'arshiha qabla an ya'tuni muslimin. Who amongst you can bring me her throne before she gets here? And qala ifritum min al-jinn. Ifritum min al-jinn. One very powerful jinn. He said, Hazrat, just allow me. Ana atika bi qabla an taquma min maqamik. I will present it to you before the end of this session, before you leave this place. Suliman alayhi salam wasn't impressed. He said, no, that's too long. Y'all want it now. But if jinn, he couldn't present it immediately. قال الذي عنده علم من الكتاب. There was a man with the knowledge of the book. Suliman alayhi salam, some mufassirin have stated, he wanted to show the jinns, you might be very powerful, but your power is nothing compared to the power of a person with the knowledge of the book, knowledge of the name of Allah. قال الذي عنده علم من الكتاب أنا آتيك به قبل أن يرتد إليك طرفك. He said, I will present it to you before you can even blink. And فلما رآه مستقرا عنده, when Suliman alayhi salam looked up, and then the throne was there. The jinn, the most powerful jinn, Ifrit. Ifrit is a race or a class of jinns who are considered to be very powerful. He said, I will bring it to you at the end of the session. But the man with the knowledge of the book said, I will present it to you before you can even blink. So Allahu Akbar, this is the power in the word of Allah. This is the power in the knowledge which Allah has sent and which was given to us by Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
La ilaha illallah Muhammadun Rasulullah alayhi salatullah wa alihi wal ahibba. La ilaha illallah Muhammadun Rasulullah alayhi salatullah wa alihi wal ahibba.